Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're going to be hunting through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally the, 5, potentially 6 that we still need to fill the book. We still need 3 Commonwealth games, Northern Ireland, Scotland and England. Any of those 3 would be fantastic finds, as would one of these 2, Mary Rose and Olympic Rio handover. We then have a completed page here, which is wonderful. And a space still for the 2021 Britannia, which every week that goes by I feel less and less certain it's going to ever go into circulation, because we've been waiting it for some time. But we'll get into the bag and see what we find. Into for the first bag then. So that is technology, the definitive design up to 2015, which we don't particularly want to see. There are some lower minted years, just not low enough I think they're worth keeping. This is our first commemorative. It's the steam locomotive Trevithick. Again, a fairly common coin to find, so nothing worth shouting about. And that is the first bag done. So hopefully as we go through we'll find ever more commemoratives, and if we find ourselves Commonwealth games I would be very, very happy, because I'm a little bit worried we might just be stuck on that for the end of the book. Here we have a coin that's a smidge over face value, Charles Darwin. Only recently decided that that is sort of consistently selling for over face value. It is of course worth noting that most coins will sell for a smidge over face value to the right buyers, but your very common coins like the VE Day Anniversary on the £2 coins or Benjamin Bunny, realistically they're only sort of worth face value. That's a very nice find. This is Shakespeare's Comedies, one of 3 Shakespeare £2 coins, this being the rarer of the 3. Check your edge inscription on these. All the world's a stage, which is exactly how it should be on that coin, so no edge inscription error. Just as I always say, 2016 seems to be a bad year for the mint in terms of putting wrong edge inscriptions on coins. So I always check the 2016s on camera, and at the end of the video I will flick through all the ones I've found during the hunt to make sure all their edge inscriptions tally up as they should do. I will also check for rotation errors, so you take the coin, £2 at the top, day to the bottom, rotate it 180 degrees, and that's the way the queen should be facing. I have found some rotation errors, or double die obverses are another thing to look out for on the £2 coins. I've got a nice little collection of errors that coins as they shouldn't be out in circulation. This is the abolition of the slave trade, fairly common coin, but if you zoom in or bring it closer to your eyes, because it's got a textured finish on the inner part of the coin. There is a variant of this design which has a smooth finish and the initials DG to the bottom right of the 7, which is always a bit interesting. That's not a design that was put into circulation, just the collector's sets. If you find one of those in your change, that's very cool. That's going to be something, isn't it? Oh wow! London Underground Train. So there's 2 London Underground £2 coins, there's this one and the Roundel. Very, very cool finds with a very cool edge inscription on this one. It's got the tube map or a design supposed to be reminiscent of it, so that is a very, very cool coin. Bless me, sorry, I just sneezed. But no, obviously the exciting thing, we are weeks off of the coronation. Oh, there we go, another abolition of the slave trade. Very cool. So yeah, we are weeks off of the coronation, even closer to having the new coins coming. Obviously we'll get our hands on them sooner, but it's the weekend of the coronation is the big strike on the day event. Very excited for that on the Saturday. As I keep saying though, I am down on the Friday, the Saturday, Sunday and Monday. I think the Friday I'm there for 1 o'clock, Saturday 11:40, Sunday midday. Oh no, Sunday 1:30, Monday midday, if memory serves. Oh, there we go, another Shakespeare Comedies. Check the inscription, all the world's a stage, as it should be. But yes, if you're down at the Royal Mint, I tend to get there about an hour before the tour, so there's time to have a coffee and a chat. And then after the tour, after we've gone through the exhibition, generally hang around in the cafe for a few hours chatting to viewers, subscribers and other coin tubes that I know are coming. But if you're there and you want to come and say hi, feel free to, because it'd be great fun to meet some more viewers or other people who make videos or manage Facebook groups, things like that. I'd love to have a chat with you Right, well, that was a case of diddlies on that bag, but hopefully we'll find some cool stuff. But it was really interesting to see. Now, I have never sold a Strike Your Own. I have swapped a few Strike Your Owns in the past. Oh, there's the steam locomotive, terrific again. But I've never, or I've given a few Strike Your Owns to people as a thank you, but I've never sold one, so I've still got quite a few of mine spare, which I prefer to keep, if I'm honest. We've got another abolition of the slave trade, but it's always interesting to see what's the prices on the Strike Your Owns do. Things like the Nutcracker £5 coin, the second Strike Your Own I ever went to get. The price on those went a bit crazy, which is quite cool. And obviously the Strike on the Day coins, it's kind of interesting to see what they do, because the Platinum Jubilee Strike on the Day did very well value wise, but the Brexit one not so much. The Brexit Strike on the Day, the last time I checked, which was a while ago, wasn't particularly valuable. There's the Active Union, another common design, but I fear that the Coronation one might be similar to that one, as it's again open for 24 hours rather than on the day of the Platinum Jubilee anniversary. Oh, there we go. That's the World War I Army Centenary. On this one, check for a rotation error, which is not present on this, and the age inscription for King and Country, which is as it should be. Nothing particularly interesting about that. So yeah, but it's going to be open 24 hours, unlike the Strike on the Day for the Platinum Jubilee. Was it last February, wasn't it? Marking the ascension of the Queen to the throne. That one did do very well value wise. Ooh, Shakespeare's Tragedies. Right, check your age inscription. What piece of work is a man? That's all present and correct, so sadly not the error that we have found once before, which it would be very nice to find again. And another steam locomotive, my goodness. I don't normally see too many of that coin, but pretty cool to turn up. So yeah, I must admit, the Coronation one, I don't know quite how well it will do, given that you've got the whole day and night to come and get it. Oh, Guy Fawkes, another very common coin. Again, only worth face value, unfortunately. But it's cool design nonetheless, adds a bit of variety to the hunt, doesn't it? We like seeing lots of different commemoratives, not just the ones that are worth the most money or the rarest. Oh, there we go. Right, there's another abolition of the slave trade. We pop these ones off to the side. There's also a free hand. This is a, wow, I just noticed as well, it's the full flag era. Very, very nice. This is Navy Centenary, which I think is now my favourite circulating £2 coin. I'm very lucky to have found quite a few of them, but you can see there's a bit of cud, a little bit of extra metal at the top of the mast there, which shouldn't be there. That's where the die has been damaged, and that's happened. So it's not actually a flag, but it's just happened in an area that lends itself to looking like a flag. So that is the full flag era. You can find versions of that where I guess the die wasn't as damaged as it got, and it's just a little bit of extra there, like a little bump. Some people call it the sleeping cat error because it looks like a cat sleeping on it. We're getting lots of these too. Oh no, this is only our second one of this one. Active Union, again. Abolition of the slave trade, again. There we go. But no, the Coronation coins will also add an NISC variant to look out for, because, oh, there's another Guy Fawkes there. Because similar to the Abolition of the Slave Trade or the Platinum Jubilee 50p, there will be a version released for collectors that has the alternative obverse. The one that is going to be for collectors will have a crowned portrait of King Charles III, whereas the one minted to go into circulation, he will be uncrowned, which is interesting. It's the first time that a UK king has featured on the coin crowned since King Charles II over 300 years ago, which is quite impressive. I know queens have been pictured crowned on our coins, and some kings have been pictured crowned on coins that have been minted for the wider in the British Empire or other territories and places, but in terms of mainland UK coins, this is a first break of that tradition for over 300 years, which is kind of cool. But that one, as I said, will only be purchasable to collectors buying them from the Royal Mint packs, and as I said, the ones that go into circulation will feature him uncrowned the same portrait as we've seen on other coin designs, which is kind of cool. Oh, we've got the Act of Union again there. There we are, blitzing through these. Oh, Lord Kitchener, right, Lord Kitchener. It's a fairly common coin, you'll see plenty of these, but there's a variant to look for. It should say £2 at the bottom on the obverse, so flip it over. This one does indeed say £2 on the obverse, but if it doesn't say £2, that's a mule error, whereby the wrong die has been used to strike the obverse of that coin. And I know one recently sold on Facebook for £700, so it'll be quite the markup. Well, this is the penultimate bag, so we will do an edge hunt on this one. Just hope that there is something in here, because we can't really carry on if we do having a go if it doesn't. I think there is though. If it says standing on the shoulders of giants, we know that that is a Technologies one. It's an Isaac Newton quote. I think the fourth one down, it looks like it's Latin, so this is probably Britannia. It's 2016. It is Britannia. Very nice. A smidge over face value. It replaced Technologies as the definitive design in 2015. 2016 is a bit more common than 2015, but not as common as the 2021 should be. Species. I see the word species. This would be Charles Darwin. The origin of species. Again, second time today. Very nice. Got a decent, healthy bottom row, haven't we? I think the rest are all just standing on the shoulders of giants, though. But as usual, we will just flip through just to make sure I haven't been a donut and have missed a commemorative coin. Right then, we're on to the last bag of the hunt. It's been a good hunt, to be fair. We've got a very healthy bottom row of keepers, and not a huge variety in the common ones, but that's fine. We've got a few of them. There's another Guy Fawkes there, though. Start the last bag off. As usual, there'll be links in the description of this video to my coin collecting Discord server, should you wish to come and join us over there. There's also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. There's the PO Box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job making videos for them, so please do check them out as well. I can check through the coins now to see if there's any errors I might have missed. Well, unfortunately no errors to add to our roster of finds, but we can't complain because we have had a whole host of wonderful finds. I would pick maybe these three as my top finds, but I'd love to know in the comments as ever what your favourite coin from today's video is, and all it leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!